The stage is set for the 1988 Argentine Open, the 95th Argentine Open. La Espadana, 39-goal team going against Indios Chapaleufu I, a 37-goal team. The third matchup for these two squads. At number 1 for La Espadana, Carlos Gracida, rated at 9 goals from Mexico. At number 2, rated at 10 goals, Alfonso Pierez. At number 3, Gonzalo Pierez, rated at 10 goals. And at number 4, Ernesto Trotz, also 10 goals. 39-goal La Espadana team. As we said earlier, these two teams have matched up in 86, 87, and now 88. In 86, Indios Chapaleufu were the victors. In 87, it was La Espadana. At number 1, Marcos Hagi, rated at 10 goals. At number 2, his brother Gonzalo Hagi, rated at 9. And Horacio Hagi, twin brother of Gonzalo, also rated at 9. At back, Alex Garahan, grandote, rated at 9 goals. So, just about to get ready. There's the ball. It's in play. Alex Garahan quickly out of the lineup. Smacks the backhander well downfield. Garahan's shot. Picked off by, Alfonso Pierez leaves that ball behind. Here comes Gonzalo. Gonzalo, short backhander, picked up nicely by Gonzalo. He's got Marcos moving downfield. Right behind is Horacio Hagi. Horacio gives the pass upfield. Moving the ball across the field, though, is Gonzalo Pierez. Alfonso coming on the line, going to the whip. Alfonso Pierez coming up the outside. Alfonso, number 2 in green. His shot. Turned back by Garahan. Moving in for the play now. It's going to be Hagi. Carlos Gracida with a pickup downfield. Alex Garahan can't quite meet it. There comes Carlos. Carlos Gracida. Ernesto Trotz puts it on through for the score. We've got a player down. So Ernesto Trotz picks up the first score of the game. Here comes Garahan trying to meet the ball. Trotz coming right through. Look at Trotz. Trotz, cool, calm, collected. Knew he had it. Hagi reaches to the hook, comes off the pony, but the score will go to La Espadana. So, the ball bowled in play once again. Marcos Hagi trying to get away from Carlos Gracida. Carlos quickly over the line. Carlos Gracida still has the ball. Gracida sending the pass down towards the goal mouth. Alex Garahan on the defense. Garahan turns it back for Indios Chapaleufu. Garahan's shot. Met with a backhander by Ernesto Trotz. Trotz putting it down the corner. Trotz shot will roll over the back line. We'll have an Indios Chapaleufu knock-in. Alex Garahan to bring the ball back into play. Powerful shot by Garahan, almost to midfield. Moving in. Ernesto Trotz next the ball towards the boards. Turning quickly. Gonzalo Pierez leaving the ball now for brother Alfonso. Alfonso comes around the turn, leaves it in turn for Gonzalo. Gonzalo Pierez gets it past Gonzalo Hagi. A little bit short of Alfonso. Gonzalo Hagi sends the next shot into the pony. Carlos Gracida comes to the line. Marcos Hagi moves in, but the whistle will sound. So, penalty should go in favor of La Espadana. Beautiful crowd. Hot afternoon here at Palermo. Carlos Gracida to take the shot. Carlos, penalty 4, right towards goal. Knocked down by Marcos Hagi. Marcos comes up with the ball. Marcos Hagi, next one downfield. Carlos Gracida rides him wide. Marcos goes ahead. Carlos Gracida hooks him out with Marcos. Gonzalo Hagi follows up for Indios Chapaleufu. It's a loose ball as Pierez play for Carlos Gracida. Carlos Gracida whips the ball downfield. Alex Garahan goes to the whip, goes back on the defense. Carlos Gracida doing likewise. Garahan gets there first, tails that ball out of danger. Alfonso Pierez jumps on the new line, and it's turned back now by Horacio Hagi. Horacio in the black helmet comes in. Gonzalo Hagi next the ball downfield. Gonzalo setting up Horacio. Horacio Hagi. Number 3 in the white. Horacio trying to get past Ernesto Trotz. He does with lots of speed. Here comes Horacio right in front of goal. Horacio Hagi. And it's all tied up at 1 goal apiece. Horacio Hagi carrying that ball the whole length of the field. Horacio moves in and drives the ball right between the goalposts. All right, once again, the ball's in play. Backed out of there. Quickly on the line comes Trotz. Trotz can't get past Alex Garahan, who makes a beautiful backhander. On the lines, Gonzalo Pierez, and the whistle sounds again. So, just about midway through the chukker, Alex Garahan to take the penalty 5 for Indios Chapaleufu. Garahan smacks that ball beautifully downfield. Garahan's shot up to Horacio Hagee. Horacio in turn puts the ball down to number 2, Gonzalo, and it's a score. So Alex Garahan, the number 4, back number 3, right here. It's Horacio Hagee giving the pass to brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo straightens down the near side and pokes it on through. And Indios Chapaleufu takes the lead 2-1. Crossfield, moving in for the line. Hard bump by Marcos Hagee. Turned around by Espadana. Horacio Hagee picks up the play. Horacio Hagee moving it downfield. Trying to get past Ernesto Trotz. Trotz rides him wide. Sends the backhander downfield to Espadana. On the pickup, it's going to be Gonzalo Hagee with a short backhander towards goal. Alex Garahan decides to turn. Garahan, Grandote, slows it down. Garahan comes through. What control! Alex Garahan threads the needle, gets past 3 defending Espadana players. Here we see it again. Garahan getting past Trotz, poking it past Carlos Casita, right in front of goal, little next shot, and Alex Garahan puts it on through for the score. Whistle sounding. No, that was somebody in the crowd. Bumping it right off. Alfonso Pires trying to get away from Marcos Hagee. Marcos takes the ball. And now we have a whistle as Gonzalo Hagee, Carlos Casita came down the line. Ernesto Trotz sends the ball towards the goal. Espadana on the attack now. Horacio Hagee challenged. Marcos Hagee backs it up for brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo ridden off as Pierez sends the back shot towards goal. Alfonso Pierez, a shot at goal, but Marcos Hagee takes it out of danger. Marcos shot up to brother Gonzalo, Horacio. Horacio Hagee just setting it upfield. Brother Gonzalo moving into the line. Horacio trying to pass Gonzalo. Gonzalo slows down. Gonzalo not sure whether to go down for the pass or get behind. Now he gets behind. Horacio shoots the goal. Back down there by Casita. As Marcos Hagee can't come line. Alex Garahan calls for the play. Garahan comes through. And Garahan finds the mark once again. Got a player down. Carlos Casita. Garahan recognizing the chance. Garahan comes through and gets his second score of the game. And Espadana trailing by 3 at the lineup. So, just under a minute left to go. In the chukker, it's 4-1. Ernesto Trotz comes out with the ball. Looks over his shoulder. Trotz sends the ball down along the ground. Met in there by Marcos Hagee. Alfonso Pierez turns on the play. Horacio Hagee picks it up for Indios Chapaleufu. Horacio leaving the ball now for teammate Marcos. Marcos slowing down. The bell is sounded. Marcos shoots the goal. Gonzalo Pierez gets him out on the play. Here comes Alfonso. Alfonso challenged by Horacio Hagee. And there's still action in front of that goal. Horacio hits behind the goal post. And that will end the chukker with the score. Chapaleufu 4, Espadana 1. Finals of 1988 Argentine Open here at Palermo. So, getting ready to start chukker number 2. Ernesto Trotz for the knock-in. Ernesto Trotz trying to get past Marcos Hagee. Hagee turns, so does Ernesto. Trotz makes the backhander. Up to Carlos Casita. Carlos Casita comes over the ball, knocked out of the air by Hagee. As Marcos Hagee turns it back on the near side. Alfonso Pierez, short backhander right to brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo ridden off by Hagee. And the whistle will sound again. Ernesto Trotz takes the penalty 5. Trotz sends one down along the ground. Moving in, it's met in there by Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo trying to get past Alfonso Pierez, but Alfonso will make the backhander. Alfonso trying to set up with Carlos Casita. Gonzalo Pierez comes in on the left-hand side. Gonzalo dribbles his way past Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo Pierez shoots, it's a score! No, it's against the goalpost. Here comes Pierez. We did hear a whistle. Let's see what they play. Here you see the ball coming against the post. Gonzalo's shot right against that post. It's lodged. It does come off the post. Gonzalo did have the line. Hagee didn't think so. Carlos Cressida shooting towards goal. Alex Garahan trying to catch Carlos. Carlos has got the score. So Carlos Cressida with his first goal of the game is now 4-2. All right, the ball's in play once again. Coming out of the lineup, Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo, as Alfonso Piedras reaches for the backhander, that does sound a whistle. Alex Garahan to take the penalty shot. Garahan drives one towards goal, gets past two defenders, and it's a score. Alex Garahan scoring on the penalty for.
Got it.
Gonzalo Piedras comes out with the ball. Nice neck shot by Gonzalo. Downfield for Carlos Cressida. Carlos trying to get past Alex Garahan. Horacio Hagee turns on the line. Horacio having a little trouble with the bouncing ball. Reaches behind the pony. Little help with the horse, but it's Carlos Cressida to make the backhander. Carlos shot down along the boards. Alfonso Piedras moves into the line, but Garahan next that powerful shot downfield. Carlos Cressida sends the backhander right to Ernesto Trotz. Trotz passes the ball upfield for Alfonso. Alfonso Piedras leaves it behind for Gonzalo. Gonzalo takes it nicely on the near side, but Gonzalo Hagee turns it back. Marcos Hagee in the corner. Marcos slows it on down, waiting for his players to get downfield. In turn, he leaves the ball for Alex Garahan. Garahan, beautiful pass right to Horacio Hagee. Horacio, lofted shot downfield. Alfonso Piedras coming into the defense. Alfonso sends the backhander right up the middle of the ground. Who's going to get the play? Here comes Gonzalo. He's hooked by Horacio Hagee. As Alfonso Piedras puts the ball up towards Carlos Cressida. Alfonso coming through on his own line. And the back shot by Indios Chapaleufu. Carlos Cressida turns towards goal. Carlos winds up, shoots. It's off the pony of Garahan. It's saved in there by Alex Garahan. Garahan down in the corner. Garahan shot. Backed away by Ernesto Trotz towards that La Espadana goal. Gonzalo Piedras. Gonzalo puts the ball under the pony of Horacio Hagee. Carlos Cressida meets the play. Marcos Hagee does come up with the ball, however. Marcos leaving it behind for Garahan. Garahan sends a boomer downfield. Up to Gonzalo Hagee. Back over there by Ernesto Trotz. A short drive off the pony. Alfonso Piedras moves in. Backs that ball down along the corner. Will bounce off the pony and off the playing field. Listen to that crowd. Espadana in the green. Indios Chapaleufu in the white. The ball's back in play. Who will come out with it first? Now they throw it in again. Here it comes. Ernesto Trotz taking the pass. Gonzalo Piedras. Ernesto still has the ball. Alfonso Piedras comes up the middle of the field. Alfonso sending it towards goal. Alfonso, he's got Carlos in scoring position. Carlos Cressida picks up his second score of the game, and it's now 4-3. Carlos Cressida right in scoring position. Back at midfield. Bowls the ball into play. Marcos Hagee digs it out of the pack. Trotz goes back to the defense. Horacio Hagee hooks them out of Trotz. Alfonso Piedras, short backhander, as Gonzalo Piedras tails it across field for Alfonso. Gonzalo Hagee, short backhander, intended for Marcos Hagee, but Carlos Cressida's backhander picked up now by Alfonso Piedras. Bumping a ride. Trotz called off by Gonzalo Piedras. Gonzalo losing the ball, but moving on the play, it's Alfonso Piedras. Alfonso's shot. Turned around by Hagee. Gonzalo Hagee. Turned back a little further now by Marcos Hagee. Carlos Cressida attempts the backhander. Gonzalo Piedras, number 3 in green, turning the ball. Gonzalo sends one towards that goal. Alex Garahan rides to that Indios Chapaleufu defense. And saves it on the line. Alex Garrihan in the corner. Gonzalo Piedras puts it back towards that espadana goal once again. And it's a shot on goal by Carlos Garcia. It's all tied up. Look at this pass. Carlos Garcia. Here's the pass from Gonzalo on the backhander. Right across the goal now. Ernesto trots, knocks it down. Ernesto over to Carlos. Carlos Gracita pokes it on through as Ernesto trots, changes the line, and it's all tied up at 4 goals apiece. It's 5-4. All right. Gonzalo Piedras puts it up the field. Gonzalo comes through on his own line, off the pony of Gonzalo Hagee. Alfonso Piedras, next one towards goal. There's the bell as that ball goes over the back line. So, at the end of 2 full chukkers of play, the score, 5-4 in favor of all right, out with the flag. Gonzalo Piedras towards that goal. Gonzalo shoots and he's got the score. Gonzalo Piedras getting his first score of the game. Gonzalo right through, it's a score. Gilogaric on for a proper lineup. All right, ball's in play. Hagee, out of the pack. Gonzalo, he's hosted by Carlos Gracita. Alfonso Piedras turns it around. Horacio Hagee does the same, but Ernesto Trots will make the backhander. Trots shot taken by Alfonso Piedras. Stolen away by Horacio Hagee. Hagee moves it up for Indios Chapaleufu I. Hagee, the number 3 in white, followed up by brother Marcos, the number 1. Marcos scoops it over towards that goal, backed out of there by Ernesto Trots. And the whistle has sounded. Let's see what the umpires decide. Is it a safety or is it a foul? Alex Garrihan take the safety. Bouncing ball right towards goal. Gets through the defenders. Not through all of them. It's still on the line. What's happened here? It's a score. Mallets were up. Everybody thought they had the line. Here you see it again. Garrihan shot right towards the goal. Marcos turns. What a hard bump. And Marcos has the score. So it's now 6-5 in favor of Indios Chapaleufu. Trots backhander up to his number 3. Gonzalo Piedras, followed up by brother Alfonso. Look at Alfonso run. Whoa! Alfonso not too happy about that play. He's running after Horacio Hagee. Gilogarico comes in. Let's see that play again. There Gonzalo stopped. Apparently he was over the ball. Alfonso was just looking at that ball, ran into the back. I'm going to see it again. He hits it over. Gonzalo is over the ball, I think. He's running after him with his whip, and I believe that pony has broken his leg. So after all that, there's no foul. The reason being that Alfonso came untrained, so he lost the foul. But Carlos Gracita does get the score out of that play anyway. Here we see him just right in the right position always at number 1. Ernesto Trots coming on the line, decides to turn. Trots, he's routed by 2 Indios Chapaleufu players. Whistle will sound. Ernesto Trots take the penalty foul. Ernesto, powerful shot, well downfield. Ernesto's drive, sent back by Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo Hagee, his shot intercepted by Gonzalo Piedras. Here comes Horacio Hagee. Horacio, the number 3, but it's stolen by Ernesto Trots. Ernesto, next the ball across field. Bump and a ride off. Ernesto Trots, Horacio Hagee, they come together at the boards. It's a loose ball. Who's going to get there? Marcos Hagee, short backhander. Gonzalo Piedras turns. Gonzalo tries the backhander. It's intercepted by Gonzalo Hagee. Alfonso Piedras turns it around. Carlos Cressida trying to get the line, but Horacio Hagee will make the back shot up the middle of the field. Marcos Hagee out in front, heading for pay dirt. Marcos, the 10-goaler on the move. Marcos Hagee, he loves to run and carry that ball. Marcos, he's in the corner. What's he going to do? Goes for the cut shot. What a cut. It's going right towards goal. It's backed out of there by Ernesto Trotz. Lots of activity on the back line. Mallets are up. I think we might have had a safety. So, Alex Garahan just scored on his last safety. Garahan, this time it's up, and wide to the right. Ernesto Trotz, next the ball towards the boards. Gonzalo Piedras tries to get the line, but Marcos Hagee will move in first. Marcos overrides the play. Piedras sends it on downfield for Espadana. Up to Alfonso Piedras, but Marcos Hagee makes the backhand. Hagee's shot blocked by a pony, sent downfield by Carlos Cressida. Here comes Piedras. Piedras swinging up towards that Espadana goal. Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo, nicely back ball down in the corner. Picked up by Espadana. Here comes Carlos Cressida. Carlos in front of goal. Carlos, little flick of the wrist, but it's stolen away as Alfonso Piedras makes a short backhander. Hagee taking the play now for Indios Chapaleufu I. Marcos right behind. Marcos clears that ball downfield. Brother Horacio can't reach on the near side. Alfonso Piedras drags up and turns. Who's got the play now? Gonzalo. A back shot by Garahan. Garahan comes in. Gonzalo goes forward. Right behind his brother Alfonso. Carlos Cressida hooked on the play. Alfonso Piedras shoots. I think we might have had a whistle back there. All right, no foul declared on the play. The ball's bowled in the play. Gonzalo Piedras gets towards goal. Gonzalo digging the ball. Gonzalo. Right towards that goal. Gonzalo's shot. It's saved in there by Indios Chapaleufu, but Alfonso trails it back and puts it on through. Alfonso Piedras hitting the challenge. As Alfonso just laying and waiting and comes up with the goal. Horacio Hagee. Horacio, deep next shot by Horacio Hagee. Alex Garahan takes the line. Garahan turns it around. Garahan. Garahan not happy about that call. The score 7-6 in favor of Espadana. But Garahan does get the penalty shot. Alex Garahan next that ball up the field. Gonzalo Piedras rides in behind Ernesto Trotz. Alfonso Piedras, short backhand, across the goal now. Alfonso pokes it forward, right behind is Carlos Cressida. Carlos moving into position. Carlos Cressida. Carlos playing good on the play. Alfonso. That's Gonzalo out in front now. Gonzalo, nice little cut shot. Gonzalo Hagee saves that ball. Carlos Cressida back towards the goal mouth, but Alex Garahan knocks him in. Garahan, those shots by Piedras. Crowd not too happy about that. They're looking for a whistle. Carlos shoots. Carlos Cressida gets the score. Carlos Cressida going towards goal. The next shot. Out of the lineup. Carlos Cressida. Carlos checks over his shoulder. Nobody there. Horacio Hagee. What a play by Horacio Hagee. Backing that ball out of the air. Hagee's shot. Left in the open. Moving in. Alfonso Piedras. Alfonso trying to get past Horacio Hagee. He does. Alfonso Piedras. by Indios Chapaleufu. Gonzalo Pietas takes it around the horn. Gonzalo picking on his own play. Gonzalo Pietas trying to get past Marcus Hagee. 2-10 goers, butt to butt, and it's Gonzalo with that ball up the field. Right to Carlos Cressida. Carlos, short drive. Carlos shot, ball up now by Ernesto Trots. Here comes Alfonso Pietas. Alfonso can't reach the goal mouth. Turned around by Indios Chapaleufu. On the attack. It's Marcos to try to get around. Gonzalo Pietas sent back once again. Who's got the line? Alex Garahan will meet the ball. Garahan, beautiful shot. Well downfield. Garahan's gone. Turned around by Carlos Cressida. Carlos finding himself in the defense again. And another clearing shot by La Espadana. Alfonso Pietas. Alfonso, he's got Gonzalo downfield. Here comes Gonzalo, picking up the pass now from Alfonso. Gonzalo Pietas, number 3 green, trying to get around Garahan. Garahan's got the leg. Garahan will take a next shot. Garahan just keeping that motion going. Garahan drags up down the corner. Garahan, beautiful next shot by Alex Garahan as Horacio Hagee takes the line. Horacio up to brother Marcos. Marcos Hagee trying to get around Ernesto Trots. Trots looks for the ball. Leaving the play to Pietas. Alfonso's backhander. Taken now by Ernesto Trots. Trots with Carlos Cressida. As Carlos does commit. Doesn't connect. Horacio Hagee did have a whistle. Alex Garahan. Just turn that pony and might have broken a fetlock or something. Find out later on. All right, the ball's in play. Marcos Hagee pushing the ball upfield for brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo reaches on the near side. Now goes to the offside. It's a bouncing ball. Gonzalo Pietas puts the next shot down against the boards. What a bump by Marcos Hagee and what a backhander. Marcos quite aggressive on that play. Ernesto Trots decides to take it across the goal mouth. Ernesto coming in on the line. Horacio Hagee's back shot towards the goal mouth. Alfonso Pietas takes it out of danger. Moving in, it's Horacio Hagee. Hagee shoots, it's up, it's wide to the left. Ernesto Trots for the knocking. Ernesto following on his own line. Can he get past Marcos Hagee? Hagee keeping the pressure on. Carlos Cressida following the pack. Carlos shot. Sent upfield further by Gonzalo Pietas. Gonzalo up to Alfonso. Alfonso turning on the speed now. Horacio Hagee in hot pursuit. Alfonso tries the near side. Can't quite connect. Moving in, it's Carlos Cressida. Carlos Cressida. So, Carlos Cressida getting his 6th goal of the afternoon. La Espadana maintains the lead, 10-6. Marcos Hagee trying to get away from Carlos Cressida. Marcos shot. Picked up by brother Gonzalo. Look at Gonzalo reach for that ball. Alfonso Pietas turns it in the corner. Alfonso trying to set up Carlos Cressida. Carlos. And they keep Marcos Hagee out. Look at Marcos Hagee now. Hagee turns that ball back towards goal. Carlos Cressida hooks the mallet. Gonzalo Hagee follows up on the play. Gonzalo is shot just outside the left-hand post. It remains 10-6, and we'll have a knock-in by Ernesto Trots. Ernie tapping the ball forward. Trots. His shot over the sideboards and off the playing field. Running for the lineup now. Rico releases the ball to the players. Alex Garahan on the gray pony. Can't get around Carlos Cressida. Garahan, back shot, this time against the pony of Carlos Cressida. Carlos backhander along the boards. Gonzalo Pietas coming in for the line. Gonzalo leaves the ball for Alfonso. And the whistle might have sounded. So much noise here, we can't quite hear it. No whistle, we'll have a bowling. All right, the ball's in play. Marcos Hagee. Marcos digs that ball out in the clear. Marcos Decides to dribble one more time. Looks like he'll crank up now. Marcos still carrying the ball forward. He's lost it as Gonzalo Pires turns it back for La Espadana. Gonzalo's shot picked off by Horacio Hagee. Horacio turns the ball back towards goal. Horacio Hagee strokes one right towards that goal. It's going. It's stolen the goal now by Ernesto Trotz. Ernesto coming out with the play. Ernesto Trotz trying to turn that defense into offense. He's got Carlos Cressida. Carlos is moving that ball nicely up the field. Carlos Cressida. Can he get around Alex Garahan? Carlos shoots. Garahan blocks it with the pony. Gonzalo Hagee sends it back for Indios Chapaleufu. Pires, his back shot towards brother Alfonso. Alfonso digging for the ball. Alfonso shot against the boards. That will conclude the half. So, at the end of the first half, the score 10-6 in favor of La Espadana. Indios Chapaleufu scoreless in the fourth chukker. Marcos Hagee comes out quickly to the ball. Horacio Hagee takes it up the left-hand side now. Horacio trying to get around Ernesto Trotz. Trotz rides in for the play, but Horacio has the speed, goes towards goal. Alfonso Pires on the defense. Gonzalo Hagee shoots a little wide. Can they get there in time? It's kept in play by Horacio. No, he didn't. It was over the back line. So Ernesto Trotz will take the knock-in. Ernesto Trotz. Up to Carlos Cressida. Carlos, give the pass to Alfonso Pires. Alfonso Pires trying to get around Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo will move in for the backhander. Gonzalo, short back shot. Gonzalo Pires turns in the play. Gonzalo, but did hear a whistle. Alex Garahan taking the penalty by Dote. What a shot by Alex. Alex's shot turned back partially by Ernesto Trotz. Alfonso Pires comes in, so does Gonzalo. But Horacio Hagee will pick up the play for Indios Chapaleufu. Gonzalo Pires, Hagee wide, setting up Carlos Cressida. Look at Carlos. Right where Gonzalo was going to put that ball. Carlos' shot is off the front. Ernesto Trotz makes the backhander. Trotz shot across the middle of the field. Right to Pires. Pires against the pony, loses the ball. Look at Marcos pull that pony down. Alfonso Pires gets the ball away from Hagee. Hagee's not too happy. Goes over the back. They go to the favor of Indios Chapaleufu. Garahan on the open goal penalty shot. He's got the score, and it's now 10-7. Back to the lineup. Ball's in play. Marcos Hagee gets the first down on. Horacio racing up towards goal. He'll have to take a next shot. He does. A little bit short. Ernesto Trotz puts it in the corner. Gonzalo Pires. Gonzalo reaching for the ball. Bumped hard by Gonzalo. Pair of Gonzalos. As Alex Garahan meets the play. Garahan backing the ball towards the goal. Garahan's back shot down towards Hagee, and the whistle sounds. So another open goal penalty shot. Penalty 2 at the point of infraction to be taken by Alex Garahan. Garahan smacks it on through, and puts Indios Chapaleufu within 2 goals of La Espadana. Ernesto Trotz next the ball forward on the near side, right to Gonzalo Pires. Gonzalo pushing the ball forward. Gonzalo just picking at that ball. Gonzalo, he's lost the bouncing ball in front of goal. Horacio Hagee, short backhander. Gonzalo Hagee sends it against the pony of Piedez. Piedez. Marcos Hagee to take the line and take the whistle. Gonzalo Piedez take the penalty too. Gonzalo, and he's got the score. So 3 goals so far in 7-5, and all 3 have been into. Gonzalo Piedez putting the pass up to Carlos Cressida. Carlos breaking away from Horacio Hagee. Carlos, Hagee coming in hard, but Carlos looks like he has the leg. Carlos Cressida getting his 7th tally of the game. Carlos Cressida, his 7th goal of the afternoon. Came out of that lineup with now puts that ball right to the players all the way through the lineup. Ernesto trots out the back door up to Carlos Cressida. Carlos is hooked. Marcos Hagee sends it back. It's deflected off the pony. Who'll get the line? Looks like it'll be Piedez. Gonzalo pounces on the loose ball. Gonzalo Piedez going to goal. Goes to it, checks over his shoulder. Little tap shot between the goal post. And it's now 13-8. Look at Gonzalo. Cool, collected. But he is right between the goal post. Turned around now by Horacio Hagee. Here comes Carlos Cressida to make the hook. Alex Garahan, short neck shot, well placed. But Ernesto doesn't connect. Here comes Marcos Hagee. Marcos turning around Ernesto. Gonzalo Hagee following up for Indios Chapaleufu, but Gonzalo Piedez will turn on the play for La Espadana. Gonzalo leaves it to brother Alfonso. Alfonso digs it out of the pack. Gonzalo Piedez putting him downfield. Carlos Cressida trying to get around Garahan. Carlos has the ball. Carlos Cressida controlling that bouncing ball. Garahan, Cressida, they come together. Garahan backs it out of there nicely. Garahan shot towards the sideboard. Gonzalo Hagee, the number 2 in white. Gonzalo ridden off. Now leaves the ball behind for brother Horacio. He's got Gonzalo moving downfield. Horacio still on the play. Horacio Hagee sets up Garahan. Garahan decides to give way for Horacio. Falling in behind. Now Garahan will press forward. Short neck shot across towards goal. A little bit shy of the goal. Backed out of the nicely by Alfonso Piedez, but it's against the pony. Alfonso's shot. Picked up by brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo goes across goal. Horacio Hagee with a backhander for Indios Chapaleufu. Again, the whistle sounds in front of that goal. No foul. Bolin. Marcos Hagee. First mount on the ball. Marcos moving in to challenge. It's Marcos riding hard with trots. Here comes Gonzalo Piedez reaching for the ball. Carlos Cressida losing the play out. Alex Garahan, short backhand. Gonzalo Hagee decides to turn. Out. And Alfonso runs over the back of Gonzalo. Let's see this play again. He's unseated, and it's 13-8 at the end of 5 full chukkers of play. Garahan takes the penalty shot, so the foul was on Alfonso Piedez for running into the back of Gonzalo Hagee, who did have possession of the ball. Garahan clearing back shot. Marcos Hagee tries to get the line, but it's Alfonso Piedez coming up the ball. Alfonso, next one downfield. Look at Gonzalo moving the position. Gonzalo Piedez, number 3 in green. Trying to get past the number 3 in white. Horacio Hagee, but Horacio will make the backhander into the pony. Gonzalo Hagee, his back shot down along the boards. Ernesto trots, turns, and clears it away with a near side backhand. Intercepted beautifully here by Marcos Hagee. Marcos, gets some speed going. Up to brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo Hagee just throws it right between the goalposts. Ernesto Trotz did save it. Follow shot going right towards goal and bounces just in front. Ernesto did back it off the field. That goal will count. 13-9. Alfonso Pierres setting up Ernesto Trotz. Trotz downfield for Carlos Cressida, but Alex Garahan rides him wide and makes a backhander. Horacio Hagee, his back shot. Up to brother Gonzalo, but it's met in there by La Espadana. Whistle goes in. Alex Garahan take the shot. Garahan. Beautiful penalty 5 by Alex Garahan. Almost to the goal mouth. Few players override. Horacio Hagee slows it down, lets Carlos Cressida turn past. Horacio shoots the goal, but just outside the right-hand post. Ernesto Trotz brings the ball back into play on the penalty 5. Ernesto's shot towards Alfonso, but Horacio Hagee turns it back for Indios Chapaleufu. Gonzalo Hagee keeping the ball behind Alfonso Pierres. Now leaves it for brother Horacio. Twin brother Horacio shoots towards goal. Marcos reaching behind the pony. Look at that play by Marcos Hagee. Knew that ball would reach him and just stayed there and waited for it. Let's watch this again. He waits right for that ball. Marcos Hagee showing that 10-goal form. Ernesto Trotz swinging on the line for La Espadana. Trotz, number 4 in green. Trotz shot against the boards. Gonzalo Hagee ridden off. Alfonso Pierres sends the ball downfield. Alfonso's shot turned back by Garahan. Garahan trying to set up his forwards, but who's there? It's Alfonso Pierres working his way to goal. Alfonso trying to get around Hagee. Alfonso reaches on the near side. Hagee not too happy. Gonzalo Hagee backs in the corner. Gonzalo trying to set up brother Marcos, but Alfonso Pierres does back it away. Speared out of the air by Horacio Hagee. What a play, what an eye. Carlos Cressida, short back shot. Down in the circle. Garahan. Garahan foiled in that play by La Espadana. Horacio Hagee, short backhander right for Garahan. Garahan gets in the open. Garahan smacks one down along the ground. Marcos Hagee coming in for the pickup. Marcos avoids the hook, carries the ball forward. Marcos moving past his second La Espadana defending player. Marcos, he's got Alfonso Pierres in hot pursuit. Marcos Hagee, what a play. Getting past 2 defending La Espadana players. Let's watch this again. Garahan passes it to Marcos Hagee. Marcos got lots of speed here. Marcos Hagee blows past the second La Espadana player. Marcos pokes it right towards goal. Marcos follows up on the play. It's going to be a little short. He'll have to give it a nudge. He does. And he carries it right on through for the score with Alfonso Pierres in hot pursuit. Ernesto Trotz, powerful neck shot along the ground. Strong wrist by Ernesto. Marcos Hagee, his backhand. Intercepted by Alfonso Pierres, but it's stolen here by Gonzalo Hagee for Indios Chapaleufu. Gonzalo, number 2 in the right, and get past. Oh, he has a little trouble with that bouncing ball right behind those. Brother Horacio. Horacio blocking the ball down the corner. Moving in for the play. Gonzalo Pierres with a backhander. Gonzalo's shot. Sent back Trotz. Carlos Cressida pushes it further back, but did have a whistle. 13-11 the score. La Espadana on top. Being kept scoreless thus far this chukker as Indios Chapaleufu has picked up 3 scores out of the lineup. La Espadana. Horacio Hagee turns it back into the home of Carlos Cressida. Alex Garahan, nicely back ball. Trying to set up Marcos Hagee. Marcos digging for that ball. Marcos. Look at that shot by Marcos. It's going. It's... Oh, what a bad break. Marcos Hagee reaching under the pony's tail. Flips that ball towards goal and just escapes the goal. Ernesto Trotz for the knockout. Trotz slowing it down a little bit. Marcos shading the line and takes a whistle. Ernesto Trotz will take the penalty shot now. Ernesto, powerful penalty 5, well downfield. Carlos Cressida escapes Garahan. Carlos Cressida. Oh, Carlos Cressida getting past Alex Garahan. Here we see that play again. Garahan reaches. Carlos has got the leg. Carlos goes forward once, twice, 3 times, and Carlos gets his 8th score of the game. So it's 14-11 now. Alfonso Piedras, deep neck shot. Gonzalo Piedras peeling off of the line. Gonzalo takes it once on the near side. Gonzalo switching back to the offside, back to the near side. Bouncing ball turned around by Gonzalo Hagee for Indios Chapaleufu. Hagee's shot met in there with a backhander by Ernesto Trotz. Trotz up to Alfonso Piedras. Alfonso can't get the line. Horacio Hagee, short backhander. Now Alfonso has the line. Alfonso setting up Trotz. Trotz coming forward. Ernesto Trotz moving the ball up towards goal. Ernesto slows it on down. Taps it forward one time. There's the bell. Horacio Hagee next tails that ball across the boards, ending the chukker. 14-11 after 6 full chukkers of play. Arbor 7 is underway. Carlos Cressida, a backhander towards that goal. Horacio Hagee, his back shot against the boards. Carlos again. As Garahan follows up Horacio Hagee. Horacio pushing the ball forward. Horacio Hagee just keeping that ball out in front. Alfonso Piedras moves in for the back shot. He does back it away towards the sideboards. Ernesto Trotz keeps it going. Trotz against the boards up to Gonzalo Piedras, but he's hooked. Alfonso. His mallet is hooked. Here comes Gonzalo Hagee getting past 2 10-goal players. Moving the ball upfield. It's going to be Horacio Hagee. Horacio tapping it once, about 30 yards out. Second time, and Horacio Hagee gets the score. Horacio Hagee laying out there, optimistic on the pass, and carries it on past the defending player. The ball comes out the back door. Garahan, powerful neck shot by Garahan. Up to Marcos Hagee, but Alfonso Piedras, short backhander, picked up by brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo trying to reach Carlos Cressida. Carlos coming in. He knows he's got plenty of time. Carlos just keeps the ball moving forward. He's trying to get around Garahan. Garahan keeps Carlos wide. Garahan watches that ball roll towards the back line. Gonzalo Piedras shoots, but it's over the back line and out of play. Alex Garahan dribbles the ball across the goal mouth. Garahan follows up with a second shot. Gonzalo Hagee pushing it downfield further, but Ernesto Trotz looks over his shoulder. Trotz defending with a nice tail shot. Intercepted, though, by Marcos Hagee. Look at Marcos. Marcos Hagee, what mallet control. Marcos Hagee just moving that pony forward. He's got one player in front, one behind. Alfonso Piedras backhander. Intercepted now by Gonzalo Hagee. Hagee goes to goal. Hagee gets past Trotz. It's cleared away by Trotz and Gonzalo Piedras. Horacio Hagee sending it back towards that Indios goal, but we did have a whistle. Let's see what the umpires decide. .12 the score. Alex Garahan. Garahan puts the penalty 2 in, and it's now 14-13. 1 goal separating these two teams. In '87, they played to a 1-goal finish. Espadana on top. In '86, they played to a 1-goal finish, and it was Indios Chapaleufu on top. Miscue by Piedras. Marcos Hagee capitalizing on that error. Look at Hagee. Hagee is rolling toward goal. It's going. It's... Wow. So, lucky break for Las Padania. Certainly unfortunate. For Indios Chapaleufu. Ernesto trots. Bringing the ball back on the playing field. Trots, trying to get around Marcos Hagee. Trots shot towards the boards, takes a hop, it's off the playing field. So the tension is building now. One goal. Just about 13 minutes left in this match. Here comes Piedras. Piedras across field. Marcos Hagee, his backhander into the pony of Gonzalo Piedras. Ernesto trots, can't pick up the play. Look at Horacio Hagee. Horacio, hits him out of the air, misses on the ground, but brother Gonzalo right behind, twin brother, knows what's happening. Ernesto trots going to the whip. Gonzalo Hagee keeping the pressure on. Trots advancing forward for the ball. Trots hammers the backhander, but it's off a pony and taken now by Gonzalo Piedras. Gonzalo trying to get around. Alex Garahan meets the play. Garahan moves forward. Garahan, he's in scoring position. He shoots. It's up. It's just outside. So barely wide by about a foot. Here comes the knock-in. Gonzalo Piedras sending the ball downfield up to Carlos Cressida. Carlos in front of Garahan. Carlos moving the ball forward. Garahan comes in. They're whipping their bumping their stride for stride. Garahan tails the ball right towards the goal. Horacio Hagee takes it on the near side. Horacio straight out. Horacio kicking in the corner now. Horacio Hagee. Horacio leaves the ball for Garahan. Garahan puts the bomb on it. Garahan well downfield. Look at Marcos move up with Trots. Trots takes the advantage. Doesn't connect on the shot, but Alfonso Piedras is there to help out. Alfonso taps it forward. Now a short backhander. Up to brother Gonzalo. Mallets are up. And the whistle sent. Two mounted officials, Tyler Estrada, Pilo, and Dorico discussing the play. No foul. The ball is bowled in. Garahan leading around Trots. Trots has the ball. Ernesto trots. Trots as Garahan backs it up. Marcos Hagee has the ball. Once again, the whistle sent. Ernesto trots. Number 4, rated at 10 goals to take the penalty 5 at the point of the infraction. Ernesto pops one up in the air. Downfield for Gonzalo Piedras, but Gonzalo Hagee stops the play and the whistle sounds again. Gonzalo Piedras take the penalty 4. Gonzalo, little pop shot right towards goal, blocked in there by Gonzalo Hagee, but here comes Marcos Hagee across the goal face. So they've moved it from a 5 to a 4 on the fouls. Fouled again for a penalty 2. Gonzalo Piedras slowly approaching, pokes it along the ground, and it's a score. Gonzalo Piedras. Marcos Hagee trying to get out of the pack. He's hooked by Gonzalo Piedras. Gonzalo, his shot into the pony of Horacio Hagee. Marcos Hagee with a backhander. Downfield, but Carlos Cressida will make the defensive play. Carlos shot up to Trots. Backed out of there by Horacio Hagee. Alex Garahan just ahead of the bell. Garahan carrying the ball forward. Garahan. Alex Garahan winds up, takes a shot. It's going right towards goal. It's blocked. Here comes Gonzalo Hagee with a shot. And is that goal good, or was it a foul? Did hear a whistle? We didn't know if it's signaling to the chucker. From this angle, it looked like made the score. And it's 15-14 at the end of 7 full chukkers of play. Not so much the W, but that you're doing it there. All right, the players are coming back out to start chukker number 8. 1 goal difference. Carlos Cressida quickly out of the lineup. Carlos poking it forward, but Horacio Hagee will turn it back for Indios Chapaleufu. Marcos turning on the ball. Did have a whistle in that play just before. So, 1 goal difference. Will it end up that way? And who will end up on top? Carlos Cressida took the penalty for. Carlos just settling in. Listen to this crowd. Carlos decides to circle it one more time. The crowd is mixed emotions. Carlos' shot. It's up, up, up. Wide to the right. So, the score remains 15-14 in favor of La Espadana. Garahan, powerful hit off the back line. That shot almost to midfield. Trotz can't connect in the backhander. Alfonso Piedras tries to take it forward. Gonzalo puts it over in neutral territory. Horacio Hagee getting away from Carlos Garcia. Carlos now hooks the mallet, but Horacio still has the ball. This time he fans it and is backed up by Carlos Garcia. Gonzalo Piedras gets that pony turned around, but so does Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo turning on the ball. Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo Hagee can't get past Gonzalo Piedras. Gonzalo comes up with the ball. Garahan comes on through, and here comes Horacio Hagee. He did have a whistle about 3 plays back. Garahan take the penalty for. This could tie it up. Alex Garahan, it's up, 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 and wide. So, both teams giving up goals from the penalty line. Carlos Garcia moves the ball forward up to Alfonso Piedras. Alfonso coming up the middle now. Here goes Gonzalo Piedras. Gonzalo out in front. Gonzalo, that ball bounces over his mallet head. Alfonso Piedras sends it forward. It's up in the air. Alfonso waits for it to settle. Alfonso drags it down. Garahan comes down the old line, and I think there was a whistle. Yep, they called that one on Alfonso Piedras as he drifted off the line. Alex Garahan will take the penalty 5. Garahan dribbles once. Garahan dribbling a second time. Carlos Cressida coming over to check. Garahan goes forward. Garahan hits it off the cane, but still gets some distance. Piedras with a backhand attempt. Plays in the corner now. Alfonso Piedras is there. Alfonso, short back shot. Gonzalo reaching for the ball, so does Marcos Hagee. It's Ernesto Trotz up the play. Ernesto Trotz. Ernesto moving it up the sideboard. Ernesto Trotz, nice lofted shot towards that goal. Ernesto racing up for the back line. So does Marcos Hagee. Ernesto Trotz tries a near side neck shot right towards goal. It's wow. So the score remains 15-14. Could be the final chucker. Garahan along the ground. Intercepted by Trotz. As Marcos Hagee comes to the line. Backed out of there by Piedras. Carlos Cressida. Short neck shot towards goal. Carlos' shot turned around by Horacio Hagee right to Marcos. Marcos ridden off now by Gonzalo Piedras. Gonzalo's backhander towards the back line. Alfonso Piedras comes in, so does Gonzalo Hagee. It's a loose ball. It's still down in La Espadana's goal area. Trotz with a cut shot towards goal. Trotz shot intercepted though by Horacio Hagee. Horacio once in the offside, now the near side, back to the near side again, back to the offside. Horacio turning on the speed. Trotz doesn't quite have the speed, but he does make the hook. And it's picked up now by Carlos Cressida. Carlos coming forward now. Carlos Cressida runs the turn. Carlos, cool, calm, collected, slows that pony down. Little cut shot towards the middle. Gonzalo Hagee tries the backhander. Marcos Hagee does likewise, but Alfonso Piedras bends his goal with the ball. Alfonso Piedras down for Carlos Cressida. Carlos waiting for the ball to settle. Garahan. Carlos avoids the hook, shoots towards goal. He's gone a little too far to the left. Has he? No, he shoots it. A score. Look at Carlos Cressida avoiding the hook right towards goal. Carlos following up on the play again and pops one right on through. Carlos Cressida with his 9th goal of the day. Horacio Hagee doesn't connect. Gonzalo Piedras pounces on a loose ball. Gonzalo keeping the ball out in front. Marcos Hagee puts the pressure on. But here comes Gonzalo Hagee to turn the ball back for Indios Chapaleufu. Ernesto Trotz, beautiful backhander, well placed. Uh-oh, knocked out of the air. Pilo Garrico, Tayo Estrada, discussing the play with Cacho Merlos, the third man. And I think they declared no foul. All right, no foul it is. Ball's back in. Horacio Hagee hooked by Carlos Gracida. Carlos maintaining control, gives the ball over to Alfonso Piedes, but again we have a whistle. Alex Garahan take this shot. 16-14 the score. Garahan, his drive intercepted by Carlos Gracida. Carlos strokes one across the middle of the field. Here comes Gonzalo Piedes. He's miscued a little bit. He'll go to the whip. He'll have to get that ball out of the corner. Gonzalo backs the ball towards the goal, but over the back line. Alex Garahan behind the back line once again. Garahan brings the ball forward. Garahan sending a pass upfield for Hagee. Alfonso Piedes makes a defensive back shot. Nicely placed ball against the boards. Whoa, we got a little scramble there as Alex Garahan tried to get out of the way, but coming forward to the ball is La Espadana. Did have a whistle on that play. His shot on goal, it's wide, so nobody able to convert a penalty for this 8th chucker. Garahan, nice knock in along the ground. Here comes Horacio Hagee. Hagee waits for his chance. Hagee moves up the play. Hagee trying to get around Gonzalo Piedes. Gonzalo next that ball against the boards. Moving in, it's Alfonso Piedes. Marcos Hagee will get there first. Hagee sending the ball back upfield for his twin brothers. Marcos Hagee has the ball. Marcos working towards goal. Marcos. Ernesto Trotz is there, but Marcos' shot will carry on through. So, one goal separating these two teams again. Look at Marcos. Marcos coming in behind. He sees Trotz, stays on his side, and a little help for the pony. It carries on through. 16-15 the score. Alfonso Piedes comes up the outside, and there it is, La Espadana, the winners of the 1988 Open. Ernesto Trotz jumped off that pony, turned him loose. Here he is embracing Piedes. Ernesto just jumped off his pony, and he's embracing Gonzalo right here at midfield. What a finish, what a tight game. So, only one goal. Either of these teams who win by is only one goal. And now in the series, it's 2 out of 3 going to La Espadana. Carlos Gracida scoring 10 goals today. Carlos Gracida leading all scorers. What a finish. There'll be some more 10-goal players this year, I believe. Quite outstanding performances this afternoon. The 1988 Argentine Open, the 1988 Open going to La Espadana. So in 88 it was La Espadana, 87 was La Espadana.